Hi everyone, and welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. All right, I'm bringing you a brownie, and I know I've brought you some before. This one though is generated by AI. So, I don't know, we're gonna give it a try. There is a recipe that I have done before that I have absolutely loved, and I'm gonna link it up above, and it is the 2-ingredient brownie. And this kind of reminds me of that because of the ingredients that you're gonna notice. It's basic, yeah, you're gonna notice it. So I have a feeling it's gonna come out similar to that. So anyways, up above there is going to be a link to the 2-ingredient brownie recipe. So according to AI, I am going to take 8 ounces of unsweetened chocolate. I just went and I got the 2 boxes of the Bakers, and a stick of unsalted butter, 1 stick or 8 tablespoons, and I'm going to melt them in the microwave until they are like just melted, not burned. You can also do the double boiler on your stove method if you wanted to. When they come out, I'm going to be adding to them a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and 2 cups of sweetener of choice. We've got monk fruit, allulose, erythritol. Trying to think of those. I'm actually using a blend of the 3. Canto, that's monk fruit. Yeah, anyways, use a healthy sweetener. Don't use an artificial sweetener, but a sweetener of choice that comes out to be a 0 net carb. And then in this other bowl, I am going to, and I have my stand mixer today for this, I'm going to be really making it nice and frothy. 4 eggs. So I'm going to let them go for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Once they're nice and frothy, I'm going to add a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Once we've got everything going, then we're gonna start to incorporate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my blender going, and while I'm doing that, I have the butter and the chocolate mixture in a bowl, and I'm gonna get that going in the microwave, stirring until just melted enough that I can finish melting it with spatula or whisk or something. And then I'm gonna pull it out and we'll add the heavy cream and sugar and we'll start to incorporate together. So I'll see you when we're at that step. Okay, so the eggs are super frothy and the chocolate is melted. I was like, where did I put my spatula? Chocolate is melted, so we are now going to fold in some stuff and get incorporating. I have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna add here real quick. I am gonna turn the camera down to let you see. And I have 2 cups of sugar, because the 8 ounces is unsweetened. This is where I think it's like the 2-ingredient brownies, because we use semi-sweet chocolate chips. Well, we're basically now sweetening up everything. So I'm gonna aim this down and we'll see what we're gonna do. So here we go. So in the chocolate bowl, I'm just stirring in the sweetener, bring it back to its sweetness after everything has been melted through. This will give it that nice sweet taste. So I almost think of this now as that melted chip. That's why I'm gonna link, like I said, that other recipe. Because the other recipe was just melted chocolate and eggs. And I'm sitting here going, with added vanilla optional. So I think this may be very similar. I'm so curious. Okay, so now we're gonna lift here. I wanna show you our frothy eggs. Oh, you can kind of see that. Let me see if I can move this over. They are just really frothy. Nice and light. They like easily tripled in size over the time. And so I'm gonna add some in and start mixing. And I'm just gonna do this third by third by third until everything gets nice and mixed. It should mix pretty evenly and make a really nice light and fluffy batter. I can probably even go a little higher. So I'm gonna continue to do that. And like I said, I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time until it's fully incorporated, and we'll put it in the pan. All right, this is so thick, but it is so fluffy. So before I aim it down, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to just spray. I have an 8x8 pan. I put the parchment paper in, but it says to make sure well, it actually says to butter your pan, but I'm not buttering my pan because I'm using the parchment paper because I'm gonna take it out of my pan. So I'm just gonna spray it down. Okay, so now we'll go down and take a look at this. All right. Oh my land, guys. This is like so mousse-like in texture. It's just like crazy. It just kind of like plops over. Isn't that insane? So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put this on in. I have no idea how thick these are going to be. I just was like, wow, this texture is incredible. Just incredible. Let me have to work with that corner with the parchment. Definitely think these will be some thick ones. Like I said, if you don't have a stand mixer, you can use your hands, but to get that fluffiness, you're gonna be standing for a little bit, so just be patient. Okay, here I go. It's definitely filling this pan up quite a bit. It tells you at the end to make sure that you tap it a few times to try to get any and all air out. So I will make sure that we do that. It does not mention how to store these at all, but I'm thinking because of the egg and the heavy cream that I'm just gonna play it safe and store them in the fridge. You can always reheat them in the microwave for a few seconds to warm them right back up. Because that is one thing it does not say on the recipe, and I looked and I looked for reviews. Not there, guys, not there. So, yeah, I say play it safe. Put it in the fridge. Let you get a few more days out of it. But this is definitely like a mousse, fudge-like from the get-go, but these are literally almost to the top of the pan. So, you're definitely gonna get a lot. And here I am scraping this down again. Okay, but I wanted to make sure I got to the edges of the parchment paper since I am taking these out of the pan. If you do 16 brownies, AI did not do the calculations, so I did them. If you do 16 brownies, recipe as is with no salt, so let me just say I didn't factor in salt, although it's really a trace amount. 16 brownies is 79 calories per brownie and 1.7 grams of net carbs, so that's not bad. And if you do 12, then it is, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. It is 105 calories and 2.6, so still under 3 net carbs. So your treat is low calorie, low carb, which is great. Okay guys, we're gonna tap it and put it in. It says that it could cook up to 45 minutes. Basically, you wanna make sure it is solid and not jiggly. It's already not jiggly now, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna tell it's done. I don't know, I'll keep you posted. Okay, so into a 325 oven, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna do my best to figure out when it's done because it's not jiggly now. So anyways, I may use a toothpick and just have it come out mostly clean, and I'll keep you posted. All right, see you on the taste test. Okay, so I cooked it the entire 45, and what I will say is it may have been able to use another 5 more, but they're going in the fridge, so it's gonna be fine anyways. What I wanna show you is just how thick they are. I mean, that is thick. I will tell you, they are too hot to the touch. That's why I have my fork. They are way too hot to the touch, but because it's chocolate and it's kind of like fudgy, I went ahead and got me some whipped cream. I'm gonna do this with a dollop of whipped cream. You don't have to, just, you know. All right. It's already melting on top of this. I've had it out for about 15 minutes, but I just have to go in. All right. Very, very fudgy. Okay, I said they were like the 2-ingredient brownie. The taste is very similar to the 2-ingredient brownie. The texture is not. This is more fluffy, more thick than the 2-ingredient brownie, probably because it has 4 eggs instead of 6. The 2-ingredient brownie is more dense, more that Pillsbury Doughboy type brownie. This one's more cake-like. So if that helps kind of give you a comparison. Both of them are incredibly fudgy. So make sure you check the other link that is posted earlier if you are curious about one that just uses a melted bag of Lily's chocolate chips and some eggs, because that's also pretty easy to make. And try this one too. It's nice and fudgy, but it will take the entire 45 minutes to bake. I wasn't sure on that. That part is legit. And it's delish. Really, really good. And until next time, all right, take care. Bye.